Hey guys, it's me, 8744. Today, guys, we discuss you guys about Athletic Club 3, Barcelona 2. Now, strangely enough, I'm not very mad with this. Obviously, I am disappointed, and I'm going to say this right here. I am disappointed how we played. But like I said before, guys, I think for me, guys, this is a test that we needed. And even though we were pretty much dominated from start to finish, we didn't deserve to win or even get a draw or even force extra time. We still played, we still scored goals because that's ultimately what I was hoping to see is that we put out a competitive performance. Obviously, in an ideal world, we'd want to win this trophy, win this trophy, get top four, and win the Europa League. Ideally, that would have been the ideal situation. But in football, guys, the reality is it's not as straightforward as that. And in football, you have to take things as you go along. So for me, guys, I will say this though, okay? Because let me clarify and say this right now. Even if we win this Copa del Rey and we don't win the Europa League and don't get top four, I still say this season's a disaster. Because for me right now, we have to get top four. I would honestly rather us finish top four than win a trophy. And my thing about this is that I just didn't know if the squad was capable of competing all three. And which is why I said in my earlier videos, you guys heard me say I would like for us to forfeit the Europa League or not necessarily give it our best shot. Because like I said, I just think this was going to be too much for the team. And obviously, with a difficult task at hand playing against Athletic Club in round of 16, it was always going to be difficult for us. It was always going to be difficult for us to play against this team. We know the type of team they are. They love to counterattack against Barcelona. We know they are the type of team that is very suited against Barcelona. We know Marcelino is a team that they're looking for revenge, especially what happened in the previous Copa del Rey final, which we won 4-0. They wanted to get revenge. And like I said before, guys, it's very, very interesting. So let's go look at the lineup that Xavi proposed for this match and, give you guys my thoughts about that. So let's go look at the lineup. For me, I think Marc-Andre ter Stegen obviously made sense. Dani Alves, I can understand. Araujo, PK, Alba makes sense. Pedri, Busquets, Gavi, Abde, Jutkala, Ferran Torres. My only issue with this, there wasn't really any issues I had this 11. It was pretty much a standard 11. There were some players that Xavi did rotate, like obviously, as you guys can see, Ansu Fati didn't start. He probably would have been regular starter. Frankie de Jong didn't start. Abde isn't really a starter. So, and it's interesting because, and an interesting note about this game is that Dembele didn't even feature in this game. And by the way, guys, let me just tell you something real quick about Dembele. Dembele, I don't think will ever play for Barcelona again. I think his time at the club is done. He will no longer play for Barcelona. I do think this is very, very sad. But honestly, if he's not going to renew his contract, why stay here, man? He's going to probably be sent on the bench, not do anything else, and just stay there and just gets like I said, it's a tough situation for Dembele in particular. But honestly, we have to cut our losses with him. We have to move past him, and unfortunately, we have to move on. So let's talk about that first half. Because my goodness me, Athletic Club were all over Barcelona for those first couple of minutes. Iker Munian, what a goal that was. And once again, guys, Nico Williams causing a lot of problems for the defense in particular. Plays the ball to, who is it? I think it was the very first goal. I'm trying to remember. This was such a long game, guys, with extra time as well. Nice goal from there. Athletic yet intensely. Nico Williams darts on through ball, right, and beats Alvaro Perez beyond Raul Garcia. And then he puts it to, and then Iker Munian's there for that simple. He gets the ball and does a beautiful shot into the top right corner to make it 1-0 to Athletic Club. And I knew this was the dream start for them. But it wasn't like it was over because remember, guys, Athletic Club did score against us last season first, I believe, and then we actually managed to come back and win 3-2 away. So yeah, like I said, then Gavi got a yellow card there, I believe. Actually, did Gavi get a yellow card? I don't know if he did, but yeah, actually, I don't think there was any yellow card. And then this goal from Ferran Torres. What a goal this was from Ferran Torres. Busquets gives assist there. Ferran Torres puts on his right, goes for goal. It's a beautiful goal, guys. Absolute sublime goal indeed. And it is 1-1. It's 1-1, guys. And I'm like thinking to myself, let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay. And it was a big, big goal indeed. Okay. And then Jutkala, he had another good effort that could have honestly been in the back of the net. Munian had that header there. Ter Stegen had to make a really good save there. PK made a block there just before the halftime. And then Marc-Andre ter Stegen had to do goal line clearance. And Araujo had to do goal line clearance. And I was thinking to myself at halftime here, if I was Xavi, I'm like, Why in the earth did why did you not take Alba off of this game? Alba, for me, has to go down as one of the worst players of this game. He was absolutely woeful. And guys, I'm gonna say this right now. This might seem very controversial, but we gotta replace Alba this summer. We gotta sell Alba this summer. I thought Alba was still it for us this season, but after this performance, he was completely, and I mean completely atrocious. He was terrible today. Absolutely horrendous from him today. And honestly, I know this seems crazy to say, but at this point, I would put Dest at left back and right back put Dani Alves. For me, that's how it should be at this moment because Jordi Alba, that performance you put out there was completely atrocious. And I don't even understand how in the earth he played the full match. Because honestly, you could argue that Alba is the reason why we lost this match. But we'll get into him in a bit later. But still, man, Nico Gonzalez came on for Abde. I believe Abde got injured, so that's why Nico Gonzalez came on. Or maybe it was a tactical change. It was either tactical change or injury worry, you know. And then obviously Iñaki Williams came on, and at this point I was like, oh god, Iñaki Williams. We know the type of player he is. He loves to score against Barcelona. He loves to score against Barcelona. He's got a good record against that. Then Yaki, but just as soon as he came on, he literally got his first shot. And I'm like, oh god. Then he hits a bar, and then Iñigo Martinez. Oh, actually, we'll get to that in a minute. Frankie de Jong came on. Ansu Fati came on. Interestingly enough. And then came Gerard Piqué, got a yellow card there. And then guess what, guys? Iñigo Martinez scores right at the 86th minute, and I'm like, oh god. Bundles it over line. Oh man, it's just it's such a frustrating goal. And it looked like it was offside initially, but the goal stand, and it's 2-1 at this point. I'm like, okay, it is what it is. And then guess what, guys? Dani Alves, all of a sudden, with PEDRI, Dani Alves makes a great bicycle kick effort, which actually ends up on PEDRI's feet, and PEDRI actually manages to score the goal to make it 2-2. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what a game that was. What a goal that was, man. And unfortunately, guys, Fati had to go off injured. And this is where things get very bad. Oh, man. And then came the penalty. PEDRI got a yellow card there. De Jong got a yellow for the elbow thing. And then came the whole decision. Now, some would say this shouldn't have been a penalty. Now, someone make the argument. For me personally, I'd say yes, it was a penalty. Because here's the thing. If Nico Williams had made that cross, that could have been a goal. It could have been a goal-scoring action. And remember, guys, if you're denying a clear goal-scoring opportunity, it would have actually been a red. But it wasn't a direct one. So Jordi Alba, for me, deserved yellow. And, of course, Athletic Club have the penalty. Iker Muniain scores a penalty to make it 3-2. Braithwaite comes on. And I believe PEDRI might have got injured. I think PEDRI might have actually got injured, guys. I'm not so sure about that. Correct me in the comment section below if you guys know. And the second half extra time, there wasn't really a lot in the second half extra time. There wasn't a lot of notable moments. And yeah, but like I said, guys, it was a very, very much deserved loss. And the shameful part, the sad part is that I wish we had lost in 90 minutes. Because for me, it wasn't really worth getting Fati injured. It wasn't worth this. And that's why I said it before in the beginning of the video, guys, was that while, yes, this is obviously a big blow, I wouldn't really take this that seriously. Because like I said before, guys, let's be all frank here, guys. Even if we did go on to win the Copa del Rey, do we really have the squad to compete for top 4 and the Europa League as well? It's too much to ask. I really think it's too much to ask. We know the squad has a lot of injury concerns, a lot of injury players and all that. And I just think that for me, it's just a disappointment. Because, like I said, I just think that for me, we have a lot to learn from this game. Because for me, defensively, we looked all over the place. And I keep saying, you guys, I've been telling this for a long time now, guys. If we don't fix that defense, we ain't winning any significant major trophies. And I mean by significant, I mean a league or a Champions League title. Okay? So, I'm telling this right now, guys. We are not going to win any of those 2 trophies if we keep the same backline here for a long while. So, as I said, I'm happy that at least we showed some fight. We weren't completely dominated. I'm happy that Athletic Club didn't win 3-0 or something. Like, at least we put up a competitive fight. So, for those that are saying Xavi out and everything like that, you guys are being reaction. You guys are being idiots and everything like that. Because I'm telling you this right now, guys, if we had Koeman in this game, we'd probably lose 3-0. Like 3 or 4-0. We would have got absolutely embarrassed. But it's nice to see the players still have some effort and still have some life and fight into them, which I think is very, very important. Because, like I said before, guys, we were completely dominated by it, but it's nice to see that we put some fight into the game and showed some character. And that's what I like to see from this team. So if we can show that kind of uh, attitude for the rest of the season, especially in the league games, and just put away our chances to fix up the defense, I think we're looking solid for that top four finish. And maybe we could go on for a Europa League title run. But like I said, guys, there's a lot of the season to go. Like I said, I'm disappointed. But like I said, guys, I'm not going to act like this is a huge loss. Because like I said, guys, it's only the Copa del Rey. It's the Copa del Rey as the least important thing of the three. And I feel like the Europa League and the La Liga top four is way more important than this. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, guys. Make sure you guys comment down below what you guys think. And as well, if you're new around here, I recommend you hit the subscribe button down below. Like this video as well. Comment down below your thoughts. Check out the platform for my other platforms. List in the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.